coming. That's what friends, huh? Plug in. Can I start it?
Yep.
Welcome to Friends in Low Places. Wow. You feel relaxed? You look relaxed now. Have you ever done a guided meditation?
I have, yeah. I did like guided hypnosis for a little while. In 2018.
For what?
It was very beneficial.
What was it trying to cure
alcoholism.
You? Really?
Mm-hmm.
So what were they saying?
Every time I see or think about the color red, I remember how much alcohol has fucked up my life. Hold on, let me see if I can remember it. When you see the color red, you remember that you are free from drugs and alcohol. Alcohol has no hold on you.
That's all they said?
No. It's like 17 minutes.
Wow. Did it work?
Yeah, it worked.
I will introduce my guest in a second, but I thought it'd be fun to start off with a little game called the Soul Search game. That's when I stare into my guest's eyeballs, and all we do is stare at each other. We don't laugh. We don't blink. We don't breathe. All it is we're looking into the depth of their soul. So let's get started. Levi, you ready? You're already starting, huh?
I'm ready.
Okay, we got to get close. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
No laughing, no smiling, just souls. But you want the mic right up here, just in case. 1 second. I'm not even ready. On 5. Give me 1 second. Starting. Can you close your eyes first? Okay. No, can you count us 1, 2, 3, go?
1, 2, 3, go.
I get 3 laughs. Can we be done, Noah?
You need 2 more minutes.
I don't know if I can do that. Okay, now we shake hands. Levi. Levi. We're done. Okay. That game was a bust. Let's go.
No, I think it was good. It was just an awkward 10 minutes for me, but
Yeah.
I get it.
And if it was awkward for you, it's probably awkward for
We have
everybody
a
else.
minute and a half.
We're not doing 2 more minutes. We're done. It got less funny for some reason. It just got serious, and then we're just looking in each other's eyes. Levi, we're done. I'm not going to do this for another minute. Okay, fine. Why are you sad now? Pound 5. No, can we please be done?
Oh, yeah, we'll fix it in post.
All right, Levi, what did you see in my soul? And I'll tell you what I saw. We really gonna wait another 30 seconds?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, just keep looking. This is not entertaining anymore, so let's just burn some 30 seconds. I'll just look over.
Post.
Yep.
And time.
Wow. Way to make that game not entertaining for the last minute and 45 seconds. So tell me what you saw in my soul.
I didn't see anything.
You saw nothing?
Wait, is that what we were doing?
Mm-hmm.
What did you see?
I saw just your eyes.
That was quick.
What do you mean?
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, you're right. That game was a bust. I'm sorry, guys. And that's how we opened up the show. Let's start over. Hey, welcome to Friends in Low Places. All right.
I like that we started off with that, immediately followed by aggression.
Yeah, that was a really bad idea. Hey, Levi, can we start over? You want to start with your deep breaths again?
I'm okay.
Okay. All right. Well, everybody's relaxed and we're ready to have a good podcast. Let's do it. Levi, go ahead. Open it up.
I just wanted to say that I am sorry. Because, yeah, I know what I did.
Wow. Okay. We're just going to get right into it.
I said a few words that I'm not proud of, and I don't want anyone to think that I would ever say the words trans.
I don't think you said any of those
Yeah,
words.
was there some other podcast I missed?
I think you said
I said
I don't think that made it to the cut, though.
you said president.
it's
Lil Nas would
yeah.
be the president.
I said president.
Is that offensive?
I said
You did not say mid or
I did say mid.
you did say mid. I definitely bleeped that out.
I do like that you bleeped out touching Mark Driscoll's daughter's, but left in president.
Oh yeah, I said
That was a real move.
I said boobs. I said.
So you want to make a formal apology?
I
though.
would never say anything like that, and I don't want anyone to think that those are words in my vocabulary.
Okay.
Especially or
you know you are saying them on the podcast now, though.
and for that, I'm sorry.
Okay.
My boss could be watching.
Oh, so we got a new job, huh?
My future boss could be watching.
Okay. You're speaking it into existence.
All right, let's move on.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll talk about the job update if you have it later. Let's just introduce my guest and then we'll get into actually, let me do some housekeeping things real quick. I'm sorry, guys. It's been like a couple weeks since we've done a podcast.
And I wanted to apologize about that as well.
About?
I know I apologize informally.
Mm-hmm. You want to do it formally on the podcast?
And I just formally wanted to say that I am sorry that I have not been as reliable and trustworthy and entertaining as you have not only come to expect, but you also deserve. I know I've said this before.
We do deserve it. We deserve to be
I don't want to
entertained.
fall on deaf ears, but I'm here and I'm
begging for forgiveness. Okay, just tell people, though, what you did last week, and then we'll talk about it more later.
I lost my cat.
Okay, let's just say, from my point of view, and we'll get into it, okay? We'll talk about it, because I don't know.
Yep.
Wait. That we had this scheduled for last week, and you didn't show up. Okay? That, in short, that's what happened, but we'll talk about it. Okay, let's move on. This is going to be a lot of editing, Noah. The flow of this is weird. All right. Oh, hey, I'm excited for this podcast today, guys. This is going to be a good one. It is off to a good start already. Why am I excited, Levi?
What the f*** is wrong with you?
I'm trying to boost the energy a little bit. What?
Keep going.
Because the energy right now is bad. Yeah, exactly. You're yawning. Okay. Hey, I'm excited. Why am I excited, Levi? Because this is the first podcast in the new studio, and we connected the cover and the podcast together. How do you guys like that? I like it. Hopefully it turned out
I bet
good.
you'll get more views now. That was the missing link.
I think you're right. We're about to blow up now, huh?
For sure.
What are you laughing about?
No, it's not.
Okay. Well, that was kind of the joke of it, is that we're not going to. So it wasn't funny that you pointed it out that we're still not going to. So bye-bye apartment that we were possibly going to get kicked out of. Subscribe, like, comment. Austin, who was on the last podcast, got some ads running. And it's going good. We're getting some views on YouTube. It's good. We're getting a lot of new subscribers. Levi, do you want to say anything? Do you have anything to say? No. Okay. So Austin's doing a really great job.
Austin's a fruit.
Come again? What do you have to say about Austin?
He's a 4-month-old fruit.
I feel like in a fruit's lifespan, that's a long
I'm sorry
time.
about the 4-month part.
Yeah.
Here, okay. Go ahead.
Well, anyways, Austin is a great ad runner because okay. Just say it. Just say what you have to say about Austin.
Fruit.
Austin. Levi thinks you're a fruit, apparently. Okay. So we're getting a lot of subscribers. Most of them are from South America, south of the border. A lot of Brazilians. I just wanted to check with you guys, make sure that you guys are okay with that.
Leave a comment below.
Of what?
Are you okay with
No.
South American viewers?
I'm talking to you, not the not the South Americans who are watching.
South Americans.
Okay, so you're cool with them.
Have no business watching this show.
Okay. Well, you can't say that, Levi.
You asked.
You really have that opinion.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll talk about it. I'm cool with people from Brazil. I like them.
Why did you even ask?
I wanted to make sure that you guys were okay with it.
Yeah, you okay.
Thank you to all of our South American, Brazilian new subscribers on YouTube. We're happy to have you. With that being said, we did reach 100 subscribers weeks ago. Weeks ago. We're at 185 subscribers right now.
Wow.
But what did I promise? At 100 subscribers, I'm getting my nipples waxed.
No.
What?
You're doing this tonight?
No, not tonight. No.
Okay.
Thank you for asking, Levi. No, it's going to be next week. And I guess I'm going to let the cat out of the bag, but I think I'm going to have a little guest wax my nipples.
Oh.
Hours if we want to. Levi, do you want your nipples waxed? Do you need them? I'm sure you need them waxed.
I don't, but I will.
Okay, great. Noah, do you want...
Chase, I'll be honest. I would rather go find John's dead corpse and bring it back here than wax my nipples on the show.
Really?
So.
Wow.
Or he's a live corpse.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Nobody knows. Funny you should bring that up,
You
though.
think he's dead?
He's dead for sure at this point.
Okay. I'd rather go find his dead corpse than wax my nipples
Wasn't
on the
he
internet.
just on last week?
That was recorded like 2 months ago, okay?
Yeah,
Interesting.
that was his post-mortem release.
Yeah. So, anyways, John's dead, but who's going to be here next week to wax my nipples? Chris freaking DAUGHTRY. Okay? Guys, we got Chris DAUGHTRY booked for the podcast. We're going to be here. He's going to do Not Over You, the cover, and we're going to hop on over and we're going to do a podcast with him. He's going to wax my nipples. He agreed to it. So it's a big deal. I'm pumped. You don't know that, Noah?
What?
We got Chris DAUGHTRY booked,
No,
dude.
you did
Yes,
not.
we did. Yes, we did.
Sell out.
What?
Chris Daughtry or us?
No, Chris DAUGHTRY will be here.
I'm asking
next
who's a
week.
sellout.
Chris Daughtry. This is the sell.
Oh, I don't think he's really selling out. Who do we got in the room today? Hi, my name is Chase Lowe, the one and only podcast host. I wrote this down a week ago. I don't know what it says. Without me, this podcast would not exist. The videos would not exist. Our cover of Sharp Dressed Man that DOUCHenburg reposted without tagging me would not exist. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself.
Okay,
aren't I?
this is what I really wanted to get into, though.
What's that? What's that, Levi?
It's this whole
DOUCHenburg? DOUCHenburg?
Oh, have I got dirt on DOUCHenburg?
You got some dirt?
But
Let's explain what DOUCHenburg is. I can't say DOUCHenburg.
yeah, for the folks at home.
Yeah, let them know what's up.
Why don't we tell them what a DOUCHenburg is?
Yeah.
Why don't we explain it?
You're a guitarist, Levi. Go ahead.
Let's give this one to the host.
Okay. Throwing it back to me. DOUCHenburg is a guitar company.
Yes, they are
made from Germany, or started in Germany originally. What else started in Germany?
Austria.
I guess. Is that historically factual or? I don't know.
Oh, the war.
Yeah, the big war.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I just thought that was a coincidence. I don't know.
Well, it kind of mostly started in Austria after the Austrian prime minister was assassinated.
Oh, weird. I didn't know we had a historian here.
But the weirdest thing is that they stole they reposted a video of Germany. Dude.
Okay. I'm a take over.
I think we're gonna have to take a quick break.
Do you need a second? DOUCHenburg, I'm pretty sure, is connected with Germany's past. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Let me read you real quick. I was going to save the DOUCHenburg thing, Noah, for a little bit, but this is off a wiki, okay? DOUCHenburg is spelled the same as Automo brand founded in the 1920s by brothers Frederick and August DOUCHenburg.
Okay.
They themselves had become highly respected for outstanding design, performance, and luxury, just like the cars. DOUCHenburg instruments are also called Doozy or Doozy. I'm getting too far. The point is that there was already a company called DOUCHenburg, the car, okay? And they stole that from them and used it as their guitar company name. That's not the first... That is the first thing that they stole. The second thing that they stole...
It's not the last.
It's not the last. And the second thing they stole was my video, and they reposted it, and they didn't even tag me in it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember what I was going to say about...
yeah, go ahead before you had a stroke.
DOUCHenburg stealing your video. I don't give a shit about your video with Tyler Clark.
Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to say about that. Levi, I'm trying to create content and start a podcast and get momentum going, and that is a part of it, and you don't care about it.
Literally could not give two craps about it.
Can you give at least a crap, one crap?
DOUCHenburg.
Are you on their side now?
DOUCHenburg. Keep it coming.
What does that mean?
Eyes, lungs, pancreas. So many snacks. So little time.
Anyways, DOUCHenburg, I was going to wait to talk about this, but we're going to get into it. I used to work at a company called Cabbage, and what they did was give out small business loans. Okay. Anyways, one day, 2020 happened. Okay. And what did the small business, what happened to the small businesses? They got effed. They had and what did Cabbage do? they shut off all the credit lines for these small businesses. Okay. So here I am, customer service, and I'm getting 50,000 calls from people all around the country saying, how come I cannot get my money to pay my employees? Okay. This invoked rage in them, directed at me.
In cabbage.
No, rage in the country of the U.S. at Cabbage.
At the United States was furious.
At Cabbage, yes.
With cabbage.
So
Understandably.
there were stories, or our bosses would say, do not wear your Cabbage shirts outside of the office building because people are coming to the office demanding to see anybody connected to Cabbage.
Wow.
And they are threatening us, and we are scared. And
you ever see the rumor weed?
Huh?
The rumor weed?
No.
The Larry Boy VeggieTales rumor weed? Like the rumor weed just kept like popping up. And they're like,
No. Noah, anything on the rumor weed?
I got nothing.
Yeah.
I thought I was a VeggieTales fan.
Weed. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
All right. Well, that was a bust, huh, Levi?
I was also thinking like you're a cabbage shirt, like you just have a shirt made of cabbage,
That's a good one.
right?
Why don't you take a couple deep breaths?
Yeah, let me
Take a couple deep breaths. Yeah, go make a phone call. Just a couple. Go make a phone call. I'll be right back. Just come back.
Hello?
Yeah.
Why don't you read through your notes a little bit? And,
I will. I got a couple more things, and then I'll introduce you when you get back.
okay, I've got a couple things.
You got to respect the commitment to the bit, you know.
What's the bit at this point?
Taking a phone call, I guess.
Yeah, you're right. This one feels a little weird, Noah, huh?
I feel like you got to lean into it.
Am I fighting it?
Yeah.
I'm fighting it, huh?
Yeah. It's going to be weird even if you fight it as well as possible.
Do I just have to lean into the weirdness of Levi?
That's got to be your move.
That's what I did last time. I just had to lean in.
Yeah, and it was great.
You're right. I just have to lean in. This has to be the Levi show, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Wow. He's crazy. Okay. When he comes back, I'll introduce him and then it'll be the Levi show. That's all it can be, really. It really is. Yeah. It really is. There he is.
He's back.
What are you guys up to?
Can you give me a slice of za, bro?
Anything else?
That's it, my friend. Okay. You touched it. You couldn't have touched it enough. Like you were just like dude, just that right there. That's what you want. You were like, here you go.
Thanks.
That wasn't a compliment. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do the intro while you're plugging in. Okay.
Oh, we're starting over.
No. This is your guest intro. You may be the co-host, but tonight you're the guest, my friend. Okay.
I don't think I've ever.
No. You're worth it, and you're my guest. Okay.
No,
Yes, you are.
not.
Yes, you are. Stop it. Yes, you are.
I'm not, I promise.
Okay, just imagine the music, okay? Don't be nervous. Okay. My guest today is the weirdest guy I've ever met in my entire life. And I mean that completely. No exaggeration. I think Noah would probably agree. I have no idea what is reality and what is not reality. I feel like I know about Levi. I don't know if it's true or not. I didn't even know if he played guitar before tonight. And he does.
He does quite well.
But I wouldn't have been surprised if he showed up and it was a joke and he didn't even play guitar.
I brought my bass.
I've seen you play bass, so. And you're a good bassist. Don't blush. You're good. He's 27. Is that right?
Wow.
He's 27. He has a helicopter mom. And he is single, as I thought he was, but he's not no more, boys. Oh, I thought he was, but
Yeah.
I don't really get that laugh, but it's just a part of it. This is what I'll wrap up with Levi, okay? When my first impression of Levi was, wow, what a handsome guy. Charming, very well off, generous, licorice, generous, very fulfilled in his life, not lonely at all, a healthy man, employed probably, just like good head on his shoulders, smart, competent, engaging.
Engaged. No, I used to be. Not anymore.
Nice.
I want to talk about that. Okay. Those were my first impressions of him, and he's fulfilled not even one of them. It's Levi Lewis. Levi, my co-host, but also my guest today. Thank you for being here, my friend.
You're welcome.
It really is an honor. I know that I just roasted you a little bit, but you are a good man, and I appreciate you being here.
You're very kind. Thank you.
You are welcome. But for real, I'm going to take the approach of not being judgmental, but what the hell happened last week? Why did you not show up?
Yeah, like Chase did mention earlier, I did not text him back until 5:00 p.m. That was very shortly after I had woken, which is not Chase's fault at all, of course. And I'm sorry that if I did anything that made him look bad because he wasn't able to release his little music video on time or do his little fake cover, whatever, sweaty, grumpy Chase playing drums. That's cute and everything. And I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, my cat, it did run away. It ran away actually the night before. But I did not wake up until 5:00 p.m. the next day. So I did not have as much time as I would have liked to look for it. And unfortunately, that got in the way of Chase's little podcast thing that he does. And I feel really horrible about it. But I did find my cat, and I did text Chase when I did, and he was very gracious to allow me another week before we did this episode. And he graciously gave me a phone call and said, "Hey buddy, are you gonna have these stems?" And in time. And unfortunately, I did not have the heart to tell him that I don't really know what a stem is, nor do I have logic or a computer. But thankfully, Chase was gracious enough, and I don't want to forget about Noah, because Noah was actually kind of the real hero of this whole thing, and he kind of commandeered Chase's communications and told me, like, hey, it's okay, we can record this cover together, it's okay. Chase, well, I won't say something up, but he made a mistake, and it's okay. It's a mistake that anyone could make, but it did make this take a lot longer. But fortunately, Levi, it's totally fine. We can record your parts here. I know that you haven't had a ton of time to practice, and I know that you're kind of in a tough situation after your computer got stolen and you didn't have enough money to afford Logic and stems. And but fortunately we were able to record the cover here tonight. We did 3 takes. I wish I had time to do more, but Chase kind of made a little bit of a backhanded comment at me. He suggested that he was going to reveal maybe parts of my body if I didn't do it in enough takes. So I wish I could have played better, but I think we did a pretty good job. And I think we had some good teamwork, and here we are now. And
okay, all right, okay, I think we're good.
Yeah, Chase, that was kind of messed up when you did that.
So a couple things.
The end.
Okay, good. Thank God that was the end. That was unlistenable, whatever that was. Why did you wake up at 5 p.m.? First question.
I was I didn't sleep the night before.
Why?
I'm so sorry. I went to my cousin's wedding. I had to play at church the next morning. I don't know.
Chase is a musician, okay? He wakes up at 5 p.m.
I
He'll
laid
lose his
down-
cat sometimes, all right?
I laid
It's fine.
down.
You don't need to expose him on the podcast, okay?
No, I'm exposing him.
I played at church in the morning, and then I had to play in the evening, and I didn't really have. Oh my God! I didn't have
Well, you're
enough
doing
time
damn, Chase.
in between to take a nap, and so I was exhausted. It was Halloween, and it was my brother's birthday, and I'm not kidding about this. After I got done playing at church for the evening, I was supposed to go to dinner with my family for my brother's birthday. My brother, who has autism, by the way.
Wow, Chase. Wow.
His birthday's on Halloween.
Real quick, does your brother really have autism?
I've never been trick-or-treating because my autistic brother's birthday
Does he really have autism?
is on Halloween.
Tell me
Every
your brother
year,
has autism.
He just wants to go to Chuck E. Cheese for his
Look
birthday.
me in the eye and tell me he has autism.
And then lately, the past couple of years, we've told him, okay, maybe you're a little old for Chuck E. Cheese. He's 28. He's a year older.
He doesn't have autism.
He's very close to me. We've gone to the Brunswick zone to bowl because he likes bowling. He's we've convinced him that bowling that's okay. It's better than Chuck E. Cheese. But after that, we started going to the Ferris wheel in Atlanta with him for his birthday. You've seen the Ferris wheel in Atlanta, and you know how beautiful it is on Halloween, and it's so cute. But this year, all he wanted to do was just go to dinner. And I couldn't go because I was too tired. And I slept. So I apologize.
We don't have to talk about what actually happened. It's fine.
Okay, you want to know something that I found out
Does he
about
really have
actually?
autism, Levi?
Yeah, he has it. But you want to know something that
You're the devil.
actually
I don't know at this point.
I was
Nothing you say,
How
I
could you do
believe.
this?
when I was in college, I was talking to this girl, not like that.
Okay.
We were just talking. If you really want to know, we were smoking a cigarette together. She was kind of my smoking buddy. Edit that out.
Okay.
But she was asking me about my family, and so I told her about my brother, and I was like, yeah, I have a brother with autism. And she was like, I love how you said you have a brother with autism and not a brother, and not an autistic brother. Because that's some identity first language. And his identity first is not his autism. So I've been trying to be really conscious about identity first language.
Yeah.
So instead of, I have a few friends who have homosexuality. But instead of being like, oh yeah, my gay friend,
Yeah.
it's my friend with the gay.
Yeah. No, that sounds right. My friend with the gay.
That was fantastic.
That's good. Levi, let's talk about what were we talking about? Did we milk all that? What was that? What were we talking about? Okay, let's talk about the first time we met, Levi.
Okay.
Well, the first time we met, I don't really remember too much. You weren't that weird. Let's talk about the last recent gig we did at Burt
Wait,
Hickory.
that's all you want to say about the first time we met?
I don't remember, honestly.
I remember.
You weren't that weird.
I do remember.
Okay, all I remember is that you showed up and I was like, hey, nice guy. Let's talk. I talked to you. I found out that you were engaged at one point and it broke
Whoa.
up. And
Wait, really?
yeah.
The first time we met, I told you that?
Yeah, because
God.
because I'm a trustworthy guy and I get the things out of that I want to get out of.
Okay, you came in hot. I will say the first time I met you, I do remember very Did I seem aloof?
You seemed aloof,
Okay.
but I was like there's something in this guy, you know.
And you just like would not stop talking to me.
Is that what it was?
And you were the driest person I have ever met.
What are you talking about?
Like,
Dry?
you were just like,
What? I wouldn't give you a smile at all?
okay, clearly, this is what happens every time I play worship music. Like, I go and I do my thing and no one talks to me. And they're like, oh, that guy, he's just like, oh, he's aloof.
Okay.
But then you were just like, hey, man.
What did I say?
And you were like, yeah.
Yeah, I was listening. I was trying to have a conversation.
And you were like, what's your story? And I was like, oh, well.
No, I never asked that question because that's a bogus question. That is such a obscure, broad question.
You were like, so what do you like to do? And I was like, well, I was engaged and I broke it off.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what happened.
And you were like, huh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Just couldn't break you.
So that was your first impression of me, though? It was annoying that I was like wanting to get to know you.
No, it actually wasn't annoying. It was like
A breath of fresh air.
it was because it was like, dude, like this dude needs to shut the f- up. But like he will not stop talking to me, and he was just like he won't break.
What did you mean dry, though?
I wish I could remember. You like kept like you were just like sitting so close to me, and you were like,
No, I wasn't. No, I was not.
you're like, so what's your thing, Levi? And I was just like, dude, this guy.
Was I intense?
No.
Okay, good.
But I will.
In a green room, I just like to have a conversation. I don't like to just sit there on my phone. I just want to get to know.
Well, yeah. There was something different about you because I mean, normally, like I said, I've been in those experiences, and normally people are just like, oh, that's Levi. He's aloof. He just goes and comes when he pleases. But you were like, no, he's gonna come when I please. You said that to me. Do you remember that?
I did not say that. No. And I'm gonna let you have that joke. I'm gonna leave that in there and just let the innuendo be the innuendo. Let me say the first time we met, I just left being like, "There's something going on with that guy." That's what I left being like. The second time I met you, I was like, "This guy's insane." Third time we met was at the same gig.
Here.
No, it was at Burnt Hickory. Oh yeah, no, you're right. It was here. Fourth time, jump to the fourth time. Same gig as the first one. Teen service at a church. Levi rolls up. At this point, I know Levi, right? I know he's insane.
I'd love to hear about this.
I'm excited to tell you about it. You walk up, and I immediately start laughing because I was like, here he is. This...
The man of the hour.
The man of the hour. And I could tell that you were wanting to be goofy and be strange, you know? And then when the normal societal other musicians started talking, you fell into the normal cat. Like you were like, how do I be normal?
Right.
And you were just like, haha, yeah, I got that too. And then I was like, oh, Levi feels very uncomfortable right now.
What did I have also?
I don't know, like a strings. You're like, oh, I like those strings too.
Oh.
But like I knew in my normal, in the way I knew you, I would be like, Levi would never say that. Another thing that I noticed, I wrote down that you yawned a lot when you're uncomfortable.
Okay.
So anytime you're uncomfortable, you yawn or insecure, which has to be a defense mechanism because I know other people that do it too.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime somebody's uncomfortable, they go like, oh yeah, I just no. And I wrote down a yawn counter that night, and I only got up to 4, but that was like within the first 10 minutes, and I stopped counting. Yeah. But you had to have yawned at least like 30 times.
It was around 60.
Do you know that you do that?
I've been made aware recently.
Who told you that?
A confidant.
Is it your lady friend?
No. That's really interesting that you bring that up, actually. About the strings, the guitar strings. Because believe it or not, I'm actually, I can be a normal guy and I can actually be pretty intelligent and have good conversations with normal people. I'm not a weirdo like you think I am. I am capable of having intelligent conversation about little guitar strings. God.
Okay.
But that brings me back to my point about how I don't give a about your cover with Tyler Clark and Dune Star.
Get him, dude.
Liquor.
What are you talking about, Dune Star? Tyler was on Dune? It was in Dune? What are you talking about? Noah really wanted to get into like the guests that I've had on that you have beefs with.
Right.
It seems like all of them.
Right.
Tyler's one of them. Austin's another one. Do you want to read through the guest and see who you got a beef with?
Yeah, I'd love to get a list.
Okay, Noah, can we get a list?
Sure, I'll get you a list. Here we go. Oh, he's mobile. Here he goes.
Yeah. Yeah, go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom.
Burning all the bridges, Chase. I'm so excited.
I'm not trying to burn any bridges, but Levi is
Welcome to.
really into burning them right now. Let me finish this before we get into the list real quick. Is the rest of that gig, the guys we were with, that we played that gig with, when you left at one point, they were like, I can't get a read on Levi.
Really?
Yeah. That's what they said. And I was like, yeah, Levi, he's kind of crazy sometimes, but that's just like a thing he does. And I was like, he's a great guy though. Like,
so
he's awesome.
You acted as a representative of me.
Really did.
Right.
I really did.
You felt like you knew me well enough to do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I'm sorry if I offended you by being like, you couldn't have a normal conversation. I wasn't saying that.
Right.
I was just saying that, like I could tell that you were coming in with an energy that was like your crazy Levi energy. Okay. I get. I already feel the anger coming off you right now. You're more than capable of having a very intense intellectual conversation about Austria and all the history of Austria. You're very good at that.
Thank you.
Levi, could you read off the list of guests that we've had on to see if Noah or if
sure.
Levi likes them or not? I asked Noah to read off the list.
No, you did not.
Did I say Levi?
I don't know.
You did say Levi.
Ask the audience.
Okay. Noah.
Leave a comment below. Did Chase ask Noah or Levi to read the list?
Okay. Take two. Noah, could you please read that list of guests that we have to see if Levi likes them or not?
Ready? Here we go. So Austin and Tyler Clark, we've already...
Don't care for him.
Okay. The one before that was Levi Lewis.
Don't. Nah. That's all right.
The one before that was just me and Chase.
Don't.
Okay. And then John. Emily Perry.
Don't really care for her.
Wow.
Do you know her?
I do. Well, I know what I saw on the podcast.
Not a fan, huh?
She's a little bit of a... Isn't she?
Levi. Levi. Oh, man, we can't put that in there.
No.
We'll fix it in post.
I like that. It's just, yeah, I know her from the podcast.
Okay. Let's keep going.
What Ross Lowe? Is that how you say it?
Yeah. Ross is probably the most connected guest we've
Related to you?
No.
No, not that kind of Lowe.
Never seen it.
L-O-U-W. What else we have?
Never heard of him.
Toby Keith.
I actually don't mind him.
Okay.
That's a,
Yeah.
pretty fantastic review. Spencer and John.
I really don't like Spencer.
Man.
Hey, why don't you like Spencer? Have you met Spencer?
Do I even have to say?
What are you talking about?
Hey, what's up? I'm Spencer. Dude, you're so funny. You're cool, Levi. I actually like you.
Oh, wait. I forgot that you did meet Spencer. That's your impersonation of Spencer?
Not a big fan.
He said, I actually like you. He didn't say that.
Hi, I'm Spencer.
Man, I was so excited for this, and now I have such mixed feelings. Okay. Jared Schurman? Is that how you? Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but I don't like any man named Jared.
Okay.
But I like any man named Sherman.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I think we're done with the
Okay.
list.
Thank God.
I think that's a good call. I think I'm really getting sick as we speak right now.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. My nose was running beforehand, but now like the more we talk, the more I'm like, I feel sick right now.
You want to reschedule?
Yeah, let's reschedule the next week. That'd be great. I'm just letting you guys know, but I really feel like I'm getting sick right now. You know, like that pre-sick feeling? Kind of like your throat just gets a little raspy, and then you just kind of like feel a little. Levi, are we having fun or what?
You know, like when, like,
I feel like when you showed up today, you fell off.
no, I actually felt fine today.
You didn't look fine. I'll tell you that.
I was a little off last episode. I'll say that.
Well, that's weird because last episode felt fine. This one feels weird.
But you know, like when you like grab mustard like out of the fridge and like right where you squirt it, like you get that little, just like the liquid.
Yeah.
That's what you're feeling right now. The
Yeah.
pre
Great analogy.
Yeah.
The pre mustard.
Great analogy. Yeah, so Levi, you been good though? You've been good? Hey, here you go, buddy.
I've been okay.
Great.
No,
sounds like-
actually, I haven't been doing super hot. Can I do some impressions?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 The way I see it, we can do whatever we want. Eyes, lungs, pancreas, so many snacks, so little time. Okay, so that was my first one. Another one I've been working on.
Please explain. You have to tell us
Sorry.
what the impersonation
It
is.
was Venom, right?
Yeah.
Chase, come on.
Okay, I don't know every impersonation, and I'm guessing that
All right,
that wasn't
that's
too accurate.
That's my new technique. Here's my old one. Eyes, lungs, pancreas. So many.
Can we move on to the next one?
Can you just like ask me something?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm fine. A little evil, but clever.
And who was that?
I don't like feeling good. I like feeling evil.
It was a villain of some sort.
Hold
Huh?
on.
Do you want to tell us who that was?
can't remember when I've had a more pleasant day.
Got nothing, huh?
Do you know?
I mean, I've only seen one of these movies, but I'll make a guess. Is it Dr. Evil?
No.
Oh, see? I guess we both don't know.
Here, let me give you a hint.
Blast it, He-Man!
Oh.
I am Skeletor,
Yeah.
and I am evil.
That's pretty good.
I don't like to feel good. I like to feel evil.
What is
Not very good. Okay.
what does Dr. Evil sound like? Do you have a Dr. Evil impression?
Who's that?
Oh, hold on.
From Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. My name is Dr. Evil. Do you want a balloon?
I don't think that's right.
Dr. Evil.
Georgie. Georgie. Do you want a balloon? Jeez.
Dude, that's gonna give me nightmares for real. I freaking hated it. I really did.
This episode's a bust.
Oh, this is a total
What the
bust.
frick?
This episode's a total bust.
Okay, wait. I want to see.
Oh. Matt
yeah,
Myers is like
no.
one of my favorite actors. Play it. Play it.
Yeah, this is not. I feel dumb for guessing this.
Actually, can you play a
I
video
feel
for
like
me?
a millennial. Dude, absolutely. Dude. Why
Can
not?
you play Mark Driscoll, How Dare You
Okay.
metal remix?
Okay.
I don't know if I can play that one.
I'm serious.
Now,
Play
now,
it. Just put it in my ears.
Levi, this is good.
Just put it in the ears.
Can I say real quick that you brought up Mark Driscoll the other day,
Sure.
or I'm sorry, the last podcast we did, and no, I didn't realize that Levi was playing his own game that we weren't aware of. At least I wasn't. I didn't know that him yelling, abusing a woman was a part of a sermon that
It
Mark
wasn't.
Driscoll himself said. Did you know that, Noah?
It
When he was doing that?
It wasn't.
I did not. But
He was
I now
quoting-
know that there's a metal remix of him doing
He was
so.
Can you
quoting a
play that?
sermon.
Can you play that, please?
Somebody have already whispered in her ear. I'm sorry, I'll do better. Trust me. Let's just
little
move
louder.
on real quickly.
How dare you! That you think you are abusing a woman, neglecting a woman, being a coward.
I can't hear it.
I can't hear it.
You're just a man. You're not an impressive man. You're not a responsible man. You're not a noble man. You're not a responsible man in this area. If you are a failure, it clouds all of your masculinity. It robs all of your dignity.
Yeah, I think we'll probably cut most of that.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Levi, that was I think we're probably good. That's what you said. I wanted to ask you about
And some of you, you'll be like sitting right now like, oh, how dare he yell at me.
That's the Holy Spirit telling you it's you.
I didn't name you. He did.
So Levi, how's your love life? You said that,
I have a girlfriend.
yeah. As of like 3 weeks ago, no?
Sure.
Has it been like 3-ish weeks?
Yeah.
Where'd you guys meet?
Lithonia.
Why Lithonia? Do you live in Lithonia?
No.
Okay. What were you doing? How'd you guys meet?
Okay.
What?
How'd you and
My wife meet?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not. We met at a women's Bible study.
How'd that happen?
That's pretty funny.
I got asked to play there.
Do you live at a women's Bible study?
Oh, like a Bible study. I see.
I get.
You're a snake. You're disgusting. Oh, God. I know the type. Yep. The women. Oh, okay. I get it.
Okay, what's my type? Because you know me so well. I was just a snake in the grass at a women's Bible study.
I've done it before. Hey, listen. Before I like
The yawning thing.
Before I turn my life around, I used to like be like, yeah, I'll play women's Bible study. Like, yeah, I'll like walk around the lobby between services. Like, yeah, I don't need to sit in the green room. I'll sit by you. Like, oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, I was drunk. Yeah, you saw me. Oh, God. So that's how you met your wife.
Pretty much, yeah. So, I don't know why you're avoiding the fact, but you guys met in Lithonia. Let's just avoid that detail. How did you meet? Like, where were you at?
In her driveway is where we met, actually.
How did you find each other?
So she texted me her address, and I said like, I'll pick you up, like, and so I like drove over there, and like I was like, hey, I'm here, and she came out, and I like gave her a hug, and I was like, hey, I'm Levi, nice to meet you.
Wow, that's a cool story, huh? So how's it going? This is the worst. How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh my God.
You want to talk about something gross and icky?
I wanted to talk about your love life.
You want something?
And you're giving me nothing.
You want something gross and icky?
No, I want you.
I have this lotion in my bathroom, and one time a was telling me to stick something up my butt, and I was like, I can't do it. You have to use lotion. And so I used this lotion, and I put it on the thing, and I put it up my butt, and now every time I smell that lotion, I think about having something up my. And my girlfriend was over at my house a few weeks ago, and we were going to a wedding, and she was like, can I take a shower at your house? I'm like, sure, that's fine. And she did. And then she used that lotion. And the whole night, every time I smelled her, all I was thinking about is something going up my.
You know, the purpose of this podcast is I just want to entertain, you know. I just want to have a good time. I just want to entertain.
Sure.
And I feel like you didn't give me much, you know.
Sure.
Like I had an agenda, certain things I wanted to do.
Right.
And when you left, me and Noah talked about it, and it was like, I have to throw the agenda out the window.
Right.
Like this is just whatever Levi wants to do.
Right.
And that's what I tried to do going into it as well.
Sure.
And it is what it is, you know?
I realize now in hindsight that this isn't as good as the last one. But also
I would agree with that.
I will say that after, like, when I left the last one, I was like, oh, that was awesome. And then I watched it and I was like, oh no.
You thought that?
Yeah. And so this time I've been like, okay, like.
You thought this one was better than the last one?
Well, so coming in this time, I was like, okay, I'd like just like calm down a little bit, okay?
This was good. I think that there's a good hour in this, maybe 30 minutes, 45. How'd you like playing that cover of Billie Eilish?
That was actually my favorite part, and that was the part that I was least looking forward to. Here's the problem. I feel like I much like the movie Venom, I've had a hard time establishing tone. Both tone guitar-wise and just tone comically and musically, spiritually. Yeah, I came in here, I was like, man, I gotta play this cover good, and then I'm like, oh, now I gotta be funny and fun.
It's tough, isn't it?
I can't do both, and it's just.
You know, you touched on something real, because this is the first time we've done the cover in the podcast together, and I was curious to see.
Yeah, I
Go ahead, interrupt me. Go ahead. I was
thinking the same thing, actually. Noah, let's get you involved.
Yeah, Noah, please save this.
I just like
podcast.
the way you kind of tied this in to be some kind of like social commentary on the downfalls of the Venom movie. That was pretty masterful.
I did want to talk about that, actually.
Let's do that. Let's talk about it. Let's end this podcast on a good,
movie
positive
review.
movie review of Venom.
Of Venom.
I've
which
never
only
seen
you
it.
have seen.
Yeah, but Levi, please give us
The first Venom or the second?
both.
Venom?
Let's just talk about the.
We should talk about the
Yeah.
first.
Okay, here's the thing about the first Venom movie. It was a blockbuster disaster, maybe exaggerating, but it didn't do super well. It wasn't very critically acclaimed, but here's what I will tell you, what it did good. It had Tom Hardy, and Tom Hardy's an automatic win. And what it did is it took the character of Venom, which as a big comic book fan, a lot of people out here will know this, like especially big Spider-Man fans. Venom is one of Spider-Man's most formidable foes, and unfortunately the last live action appearance we've had of Venom was in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3, which came out in 2004 with Topher Grace, who played Venom. And let's be honest, he didn't quite make the cut. So this new iteration of Venom was refreshing. He was huge, formidable. He was terrifying. The plot of the movie wasn't good, but we still have Venom, and Venom's what's important. And so we had some great dialogue. We had a great reveal. We had the eyes, lungs, pancreas. We had that moment. We had the we are Venom. We had that. So yeah, I ultimately it's a C+. Then we have Let There Be Carnage, which of course introduced us to another one of our most popular Spider-Man villains and the character that is most commonly associated with Venom, Carnage. He, for those of you who don't know, who haven't read the comic books, he is kind of the spawn of Venom, and Venom is kind of the spawn of Spider-Man, so Carnage often calls Spider-Man grandfather. He says, grandfather! That's what he says to Spider-Man. Unfortunately, we didn't have that in the movie, but we did have Venom versus Carnage. They kind of established the relationship between Eddie and Venom a little bit better. It felt like a second superhero movie. It felt like a sequel, but we had a formidable foe. Wasn't quite as cheesy as the first one. Carnage, everyone loves Carnage, and of course the what really made the movie was the post-credit scene. And of course, stop right now if you haven't seen Venom: Let There Be Carnage yet. But we did have a post-credits cameo about Spider-Man, so we may be getting them in the same movie. Venom, he comes up to the screen and he sees Spider-Man and he goes, that guy. So yeah, I did like it. Yeah, it's it was while the plot, we need Spider-Man, we do, but we had a good iteration of Venom that we haven't really ever had in live action before. So it was nice. I would give a Let There Be Carnage a B, maybe B plus.
Very good. Well, for all you Brazilians tuning in to watch a Billie Eilish cover, what a curveball this was for you, huh? What? Who was expecting this? Who clicked on the cover after that? Who clicked on the podcast after that?
Do you want to
cover?
talk about the song?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
It was cool. I thought it was a cool song.
Okay, I thought it was funny that you picked that song.
Honestly, it was a sellout song.
Yeah.
Because it's new and I wanted views, which is funny because if it gets like a good amount of views and then which attracts views to the podcast, this podcast
will be the first
is what they
impression.
say. Yeah.
I literally did not practice this song one time
Yes, you did.
before coming here.
Did you really not? Wow. Either you're just incredibly confident in your guitar ability or you just don't take this serious at all, do you?
Both.
Okay. I'll accept that. Thank you guys for watching. Levi, because you are the guest, is there any advice, wisdom you want to share to any musicians, producers, people getting into the music world?
No.
Okay, great. Is there any place people can find you? Instagram, stuff like that. I'll put it in the bio down below.
Yeah. Levi of the West. Unicorn Farm. Levi Fun Comedy on Twitter. Yeah, we're good.
Hey Levi, I know that the vibe of this podcast felt weird, and maybe it was because my Soul Search game was the worst game I've ever came up with, and I chose to open the podcast up with that. So I'm going to take responsibility for that.
The way I see it, we can do whatever we want. Friends in low places.
Don't patronize me.
What are you talking about? Honestly, I felt like I was getting more and more sick. I swear.
Good grief.